Hey, Talua. Hopefully that's how you pronounce your name. If it's not, correct me in the comments below. Now, let's talk about it. Your question is, I'd love to learn how to create a portfolio. Is a website recommended? Creating a portfolio is an art. It's ever evolving. That's just me being candid with you. Um, I feel like I've talked about creating a portfolio on here. If I haven't, I'll just do a quick little recap. So there are core shots that every single model needs inside of their portfolio. It will vary slightly depending on what your fundamentals are, specifically your market and your niche. But there's also, just core shots that every model needs as the base of their portfolio. Now, when it comes to is a website recommended, um, outside of teaching models what those core shots are and how to, you know, fit the ones that they need for their fundamentals, their niche, and their market. I also show them how to craft a digital and a physical portfolio. Now, granted, all of those resources have already been created, they've already worked. I've already spent hours, on the recordings, on everything. It's already been laid out. So I will not go into it here. If you ever get hands on coaching from me, it'll be accessible to you. But in your current situation, there is no magical website that is going to be top dog amongst all of the websites. It really depends on you. It depends on, are you going to be hosting your portfolio on a casting site where you're also submitting for modeling jobs? Are you going to be creating your own from scratch? Do you want one that's just a template? It depends on you. It does. And I hate to be the person who's like, modeling's not a monolith, but modeling's not on a monolith. Um, I've walked my models that I work with and I coach in our group coaching program in the university. I've literally walked them through 3 or 4 different websites, depending on if they have money to invest in a website or if they want to keep it free, whether they want to customize it or they just want to drag and drop. It really depends on the model. We've had a dozen or so models, come through and pick different modeling platforms that work best for them. So it's a personal choice. I know that my site where I host my professional portfolio, I pay for that. It's a paid website. So I invest, hundreds of dollars every single year for my own personal website. If you're not in a position where you want to do that, then you're going to have to sit down. You're going to have to go to the enters of webs, and you're going to have to research portfolios, free portfolios, paid. And you're going to have to actually search the enters of webs and find a website or a platform that works best for you. Okay. If you find yourself not wanting to do that and you just want the hands-on help to do all of that, then by all means, give me a ring, give me a call. But other than that, it's always going to be a process that works best for you. And I'm saying this as somebody who started with their portfolio being their social media and then transitioned my portfolio to being one of the casting sites that I was submitting to modeling jobs on, and then just sharing that platform's portfolio for me, and then finding a website where I did my blog and then turning my blog into my portfolio. So I had an interesting journey, but I sat down and I did my research. So you too can find your answer. You can find the website that works for you, but you're going to have to do the research. And because I have no idea what type of modeling you do, where you're located, I don't know anything about your modeling journey, I have no idea what to recommend to you because I am not your coach. I am a model coach, but I am not currently your coach. So my advice is to sit down on the enters of nets, figure out what you need as far as for your portfolio. Do you need it to be customizable? Do you need it to be simple? Do you need it to be clean? Do you need it to be free? Do you need it to be paid? Do you need people to be able to pay you on your portfolio site? Think about the features that you need for your portfolio and then find a website or a platform that gives that to you. Fingers crossed, I answered your question.